The justice system plays a very large role in determining whether someone is innocent or guilty. As students studying forensic psychology, it is important for us to understand the fundamental concepts of how these decisions are made. For starters, there are two different types of trials. Which trial is used to reach a decision will usually depend on the severity of the crime. New Zealand has 4 categories of severity, with 1 being minor and 4 being severe. Category 1 and 2 will always be judge only, due to cases being straightforward enough to make a quick decision. Category 3 will allow the defendant to make a choice on whether there is a jury or just a judge. Category 4 is automatically a jury trial due to the complexity and severity. Now that we understand the categories of crime, let's have a little thought experiment. You are being framed for committing a robbery, and you have been classed with a Category 3 crime. Now you know you're innocent, and the evidence should prove the same. However, the question rises, who is more likely to believe your innocence? The judge or the jury? The judge alone trials are fast and straightforward. The person making the decision has studied many years to sit where they are today, so they should have a good understanding of the law. But on the other hand, they alone make the decision, and that new tattoo on your neck might give off the wrong impression. Jury trials are much slower due to there being more people that need to be convinced of your innocence. On the upside, there will be a vetting process to ensure that no verbal neck tattoo heading people end up in your trial. Just as a heads up, as New Zealand voters, a summons can appear in your mail at any time since you are selected at random, so may the odds be ever in your favour. A jury will usually be more sympathetic to your pleas of innocence, and some will even emphasize with your current scenario, because who has never been falsely accused of something they didn't do. While a jury sounds great, they also have some of the biggest downsides, where judges trained to remove emotions from their decisions, jurors are not. And even though there was a vetting process to remove any neck tattoo hating people from your jury, someone with a subconscious bias will still get through. Well, after weighing up your options, you might have made a decision. But, yeah, both options have a huge downside. Yep, good old bias. Excellent question, little monkey. When it comes to judges and juries, both suffer from hindsight bias. This bias creates a false idea of simplicity. In a journal article written in a social cognition journal in 2007 by Aaron M. Harley, the severity of this bias is explored, as it impacts more than just criminal justice cases. And the bad news doesn't end there. While there has been some great strides in understanding of potential biases, we still have so many gaps to fill before we can truly say an unbiased decision was made. As psychology students, what can we do to ensure that when we are summoned for jury duty, we are as unbiased in our decision as possible? Simply address your biases. If you are concerned that your views will impact the case, leave. Always be honest with yourself.